Hare Krishna. It was being said that we have to understand what's the prime and secondary reason for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. Is it really the establishment of dharma, real prime cause, or to kill demons? Killing demons is not a prime cause of Mahaprabhu's appearance. So we heard all this elaborately. The prime cause is enjoying prem ras with his associates and giving Ragunuga Bhakti to everybody. We are just recapping this little bit. Every jiva should attain Raganuga Bhakti. This is the desire of Bhagwan. Why is this desire? Because Raganuga Bhakti is very dear to Bhagwan. Vaidhi Bhakti is not so dear to Bhagwan. What is Vaidhi Bhakti? That bhakti which is performed by the fear of scriptures. That if I don't this, I don't do this, then I don't know what will happen to me. So I have to do Harinam. I have to fast on Ekadashi. So these instructions of scriptures, if we are following them out of fear, then it's called Vaidhi Bhakti. But bhakti performed out of love is called Raganuga Bhakti. What is Raganuga Bhakti? All the associates of Bhagwan who reside in Golok, like how they perform service, that greed, if it comes in our heart, and if we desire to perform, to do bhakti like the residents of Golok, like Yashoda Maya, how she serves Krishna, this desire is Shuddha Bhakti. How Krishna's friends serve Krishna, and how Radhaji and Gopis, how they serve Krishna. This desire, this bhav, this is Raganuga Bhakti. Krishna Bhavan wants to give this bhakti to all of us, and that's why he comes. Like Krishna enjoys prem ras with his associates, and he wants to give Raganuga Bhakti to everyone, to all the jivas. These are the prime causes for his appearance on this earth. Killing demons, establishing dharma are not his prime causes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Bhagwan, Krishna. So establishing Nam Sankirtan Yug Dharma is not his prime cause of arrival. So it looks like because Mahaprabhu came in this Kalyug and the dharma of this Kalyug is Nam Sankirtan. So it seems like he has come actually to spread this Nam Sankirtan. But it just seems like that. So it happened simultaneously that when Mahaprabhu came, it was Kalyug, and in Kalyug the dharma is Yug Dharma Sthapna. But only Nam Sankirtan is not his prime cause of appearance in this Kalyug. When he came in Kalyug, he came in the first part of Kalyug, and Kalyug's dharma is Nam Sankirtan. So Mahaprabhu when came, then it looks like Mahaprabhu came actually to give Nam Sankirtan because it happened simultaneously, his arrival and Yugdham Sthapna. So it looks like he came actually to just give Nam Sankirtan. Oh, we have to hear this attentively. Antarang and Bhairang means prime cause and secondary cause. They are different. Primary and secondary. So there is a prime reason as well, and there is a secondary reason as well. That's why Krishna came, Bhavan came with his associates for these two causes. And he wants to taste Nam Sankirtan and Prem. When Krishna tastes, then he does it with his devotees. What he tasted, Prem and as well Nam Sankirtan. This means that he tasted prime and secondary causes both. So he preached Kirtan and he gave Prem to even people as fallen as Chandal. So all the fallen souls, Chandal means the people who eat dog eaters, the great sinners, even they were benefited by getting Prem from Mahaprabhu. Like, for example, if you eat mangoes in summer, then mango is so sweet and tasty. And when you are enjoying mango, so while eating, few drops of mango juice fall on the ground. We see this in India, Bharat. We eating mango by hands and we don't want to leave it. We just want to continue eating it, enjoying it. And sometimes we even eat its skin. And what happens? We drop mango juice on the ground. There are so many varieties of mangoes, Chosa, Alfonso, and many other varieties. Handicap mango means langada am. It's a name of a mango. And there are at least 30 types of mangoes are there in India. You might not get such qualities of mangoes in Europe and America. Chilka am, chosa am. We eat and the drops fall and the ants come and taste it. And the ants are very small with tiny stomach. So even 2 drops are enough for an ant. And for us, even 2 mangoes are small. We desire to have 5 or 7. I have seen people don't leave, they want more and more and more. Bring more, bring more. But for an ant, 2 drops are just enough to enjoy a mango fruit. Actually, you are enjoying, but by chance, from your mouth it dropped, from your hand the juice dropped, and the ant also enjoyed. Similarly, Bhagwan, Sri Mahaprabhuji, to taste that prem, to taste that Nam Sankirtan, prime cause and secondary cause, both he want to taste. But because he's tasting, so while that, people like us who are fallen, who are Chandal, they also get to taste it. So because Bhagwan is enjoying, tasting, so everybody is getting benefited. This way, Mahaprabhu accepted Bhakta Bhav and he showed how a devotee should be, and he also preached. Who is Mahaprabhu? He's not a devotee. Mahaprabhu is direct Krishna, not different from Krishna. But in God avatar, he he's behaving, acting like a devotee. He accepted Krishna as Bhagwan. So he accepted Bhakta Bhav. Now this is the desire of Bhagwan. Now how we people we we desire to wear any kind of cloth. It's our desire. So some people can wear kurta, some people wear t-shirt, some people wear coat. Whatever is their desire in their heart. And they don't look same in all these different attires. They look different. Similarly, what is God Lila? How is Ram Lila and how is Krishna Lila? There are different avatars. Ram Lila means he wears the coat of Maryada. Krishna wears the coat of Maryada. So when we go to office, we wear different kind of coats, right? Sometimes blue color, sometimes red color. So that makes our different appearances in different courts. So Ramji accepted Maryada. He showed Maryada. Krishna, he wore the coat of Leela. Mahaprabhu wore the coat of Bhakta Bhav. He is Krishna, but he's accepted the Bhav of Bhakt. He's wearing the dress coat of Bhakt. But we don't take him as just a devotee of Krishna. He's Ishwar. But Krishna is Krishna, Krishna is stepping one step down to accept the bhava of a bhakt. How a devotee performs sadhan, how he chants Harinam. So Mahaprabhu is also doing in that way, teaching us. Guruji says, Shri Krishna's Okay, so Shri Krishna's audare, it's clear from this that Mahaprabhu, Gaurang Mahaprabhu is who? Krishna, Shri Krishna. He is an audarime swarup of Krishna. Gaurang Mahaprabhu. He is he has a different nature. Shri Krishna has a different nature. Different emotions, different bhavnas.
Bedeutet,
Sometimes
er
a
hat
person
verschiedene Stimmungen.
sometimes a person is very sad, sometimes a person is very joyful.
Manchmal ist eine Person sehr traurig, manchmal ist
And sometimes we desire to help someone. And sometimes our feeling is no, everything is useless. I shouldn't help anybody. So there are different types of emotions we have, which we go through. In the mood of Ramji, it's the feeling of Maryada. At every step, I would show Maryada. But Mahaprabhu's Leela, same Sri Krishna. Mahaprabhu is Krishna. When Krishna's, when Bhagwan's, when Bhagwan has this kind of mood, Krishna is very moody. What mood? Audarime. The mood name is Audarime. Audare means a great donor. No restriction. Today I feel like want to give everything. He's a great giver. When this mood comes, when this feeling comes, then he becomes God Avatar. So Shri Krishna's Audar Mein God Avatar, Audar Mein God's significance is that in this time He doesn't want to just deliver humans. Oh, he wants to deliver everybody, not just demigods, including animals, creepers, and humans. Even the fallen souls. He taught the Siksha of Bhajan to all. So Swam Krishna came to teach the teachings of Bhajan. As Mahaprabhu he came. This word is known as Audaryame. Today he's a great giver. Today you're showing so much compassion, mercy, karuna. Oh, they are fallen. But where will they go? This is my Prakriti. Where else will they go? Who else will protect them? So I have to give. This Mahaprabhu is Audaryame. Is this time Krishna, like Krishna is not saying make that ma ekam sharnam raja. Krishna is not just saying leave all dharma. In Krishna's Leela, Bhagavan strictly said the shlok of Gita, the verse of Gita, Sar dharma pratajya mam ekam sharnam vraja. Leave all your dharmas and just take my soul shelter. Who is saying this? Krishna is saying this in Gita. Oh Prabhu, you made this so difficult for me. How can I abandon everything? And then where will I go if I leave everything? I can't do this. It's very difficult for me. So Bhagwan, Shri Krishna, he gave the instruction, but he didn't teach us how to follow it, how to implement it, and ask Bhagwan which dharma you back abandoned, which dharma you left. You saying you telling us to leave all dharmas, but what have you left? Have you abandoned Nanda Maharaj? Have you abandoned gopis? Have you left your wife? Have you left your dharma? You are showing so much attachment, and you're telling us to leave. You never even left your friends. You never left anyone. But you are saying, Sar Dhamma Paritajya. Leave everything and take my shelter. Ma Mekram Sharnam Vraja. And take only my soul shelter. That's it. You said so much thing, but you didn't teach us how to implement it, how to do it. So Bhavan said, oh, yes, I did it. But I didn't show it how to do it. Now I will show how to do it. In this yug, I will show how to do it. So that's why Mahaprabhu came. Krishna came as Mahaprabhu. Now I will leave everything. This time. Right? And what he left? He left his family, his house. And he left even his Navdiv Dham. He even left Sachi Mata. Very beautiful Vishnu Priya, that also he left. He left all his associates, friends. Even he left his happiness. He used to sleep on the ground. Mahaprabhu. He even left his sleep. His food also he left. Beautiful clothes he left. That is why Shri Krishna's Lila, Krishna just said. But again, Krishna had to come to show his words that what does surrender mean. And it's such a big surrender he has shown that we can't even do it like him, what he has done, what he has shown us. So Mahaprabhu is topmost among all sannyasis. This Shanagat Bhav, surrendered mood, Mahaprabhu is holding the hands of all the jivas and teaching us this surrendered mood. And he taught us how to surrender. He just didn't say it, but he did it. In Krishna Lila, he just said it. He didn't do it. But in God Lila, he actually did it. There's difference between speaking it, saying it, and doing it. So Gurudev says here that some people have this argument that Chaitanya Dev The bhav and feelings and moods of Mahaprabhu are not for ordinary people. Mahaprabhu showed a topmost bhakta bhav, which is very difficult for ordinary people to follow. So in this verse, in this verse, if Mahaprabhu is Bhagwan, he also showed Narsimha Roop, Vara Roop, and he also showed Bhakta Bhav. So this is not understandable that he is Bhagwan or a devotee. So Gurudev is saying that when Mahadev showed the bhav of Narsimha and Vara, that was not Bhakta Bhav, that was Ishwar Bhav. When he showed Narsimha Avatar, where he showed that? At Mayapur, Shiva Sangan. Sometimes Vara Roop, sometimes Narsimha Roop to his devotees. When this Roop he's showing, it's not Bhakta Bhav. But when Mahaprabhu cries, when he does Sankirtan, when he shows his humility, his humbleness, that is Bhakta Bhav. So Mahaprabhu has any Aishwarya Bhav? Yes. Then he becomes God Narayan. That's Aishwarya Prakash Leela of God Narayan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ji doesn't come in every Kal Yuga. Does Krishna come in every Kal Yuga? No. In Brahmadev's one day, once in Brahmadev's Lord Brahma's one day, in that one day Krishna comes once. So who all comes in different Kal Yugs? That's God Narayan, not God Krishna. In other Kal Yugas, God Krishna come. God Narayan comes, sorry. So Vishnu's job is to maintain, protect Shrishti. So God Narayan comes. God Krishna doesn't come. God Krishna comes in Brahmadev's one day's one time to give prem. Once in Brahmadev's one day. So Gurudev says, if someone accepts Bhakta Bhav inside them, then Narsim, Vara, Ram, Krishna, all these Sarup of Bhagwan will not be there. And that will be Ishwar Bhav. But when Bhakta Bhav comes, then what they think themselves? Das Anudas. I am servant of servant of servant. This Bhav comes when there is Bhakta Bhav. So Jeev should never think themselves to be Bhagwan. There are so many Jivas. There are so many gurus who say, I am Bhagwan. How you are avatar of Bhagwan, then why you die? If you are Bhagwan, why your hair becomes grey? Why you become old? Why you get disease if you are Bhagwan? Bhagwan doesn't get old, he doesn't get disease. Neither Bhagwan dies. He's Anadi, Sanatani. He has no birth, no death. But there are so many bogus sadhus. What they say? I am Bhagwan. And I am an avatar of Bhagwan. And they say to others, I am Bhagwan. So it is said that conditioned soul should never say and never should never have this pride that I am Bhagwan. We are servant of Bhagwan. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ji, he's accepted Bhakta Bhav because he's teaching us. Who am I? Das Anudas Anudas Anudas. Servant of servant of servant of Krishna. I am not Brahman, nor Kshatri, nor Vaishya, nor Shudra, nor Brahmachari, nor Grasta, nor Vanaprastha, nor Sannyasi. Then who you are? Mahaprabhu says, when this is said, Gopi Bhartu Pad Kamalya Das Anudas Anudasam. I am servant of servant means it's bhakti bhakt bhav angikar. Like a devotee, he is saying Das Anudas Anudas. And this statement, if Krishna says, then Ahoma Sarvasya Prabhu, I am Ishwar of all, Master of all, Bhagwan of all. So, those who, out of foolishness, they say themselves that I am Ishwar, they'd get destroyed. Krishna has their destruction plan ready. Like in Krishna Lila, Dwarka, there was a demon called Pondarik Vasudev. He used to say to everyone that I am Ishwar, and he manifested two extra hands. He showed his opulence to others that I am Ishwar, I am Bhagwan, I am God. And Sri Krishna had a fight with Pondaruk, and he finished him, he killed him. So nobody should claim that they are Bhagwan. What they should claim? I am Das, Anudas, Anudas. I am servant of Bhagwan. Baldev Prabhu also did Ras Leela. Krishna married 60,100 wives. Jeev should not do this, and Jeev can't even do this. A Jeev can't marry 16,108 wives. Even four we can't keep, four wives. We can't carry Govardhan Hill. We can't perform Ras with 100 crore gopis. This only Bhavan can do. Jeev can't do. So further it is said that Dasa Sakya Vatsalya. It's a beautiful point. There are four prime rasas in Braj: Dase, Sakya, Vatsulya, and Madhure. These four rasas, so four types of devotees, they have this prem. So the devotees serve Krishna with these four rasas, and every devotee thinks my bhav is supreme. Dasya devotee will say Dasya is supreme. Sakya devotee will say Sakya is supreme. And Vatsalya devotee will say Vatsalya is topmost. And Madhur devotee will say Madhur is topmost. So what is the problem then? Everyone thinks my bhav is topmost. And by serving Krishna by their bhav, they want to give pleasure to Krishna and be happy in that. So Dasya bhav devotee will say, my devotion in Dasya bhav gives pleasure to Krishna, and there can't be anything superior to this. Same thing Sakhas think. Same thing Vatsalya devotees thinks. And Madhur devotees also think the same. But it is said that being neutral, if we think in our heart that Madhur Ras has Madhure more than other rasas, if we become neutral and then realize, then we can think that Madhur Ras is topmost among all these four rasas. Madhurya Ras is best. But every devotee of each rasa thinks Hanumanji serves Ramji, so does he feel anything incomplete? That my service is not complete? Hanumanji thinks Hanumanji thinks that my seva is topmost seva. So understand this properly. Four rasas are there: Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. Every devotee of each rasa thinks that my rasa is topmost, and with my service mood, I can serve Krishna completely. But one has to understand this by being neutral. And Madhurya rasa is topmost. How? Let's hear it. Like once, the devotees who used to stay near Ganga, they used to think Ganga is topmost. The people staying near Yamuna, they would say Yamuna ji is topmost. It was a big argument. Where? At the assembly of Akbar, King Akbar. So this how this was sorted out? So from Vrindavan, Jeev Goswami was invited. Akbar said, from Vrindavan, invite topmost sadhu who knows all scriptures. He should be invited. Jeev Goswami said, I don't step outside Vrindavan once. I don't even step one step to go out of Vrindavan. But he was requested by people to go. We promise you we, that you will be dropped back to Vrindavan before the night. Akbar dropped. Akbar promised this to Jiva Goswami because Jiva Goswami had this vow that I want to spend every night in Vrindavan, not outside Vrindavan. That was his strong vow. So Jiva Goswami, when he was invited, so one side there were people who favored Ganga ji, and the other side there were people who favored Yamuna ji, and Yamuna ji is superior than Ganga. Now both are superior. So Jiva Goswami was asked, "You give the answer. You sort this out." Then Jiva Goswami said, first he glorified Ganga ji. Ganga is Patit Pavani. Those who say Ganga, 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 they become pure even in that moment. One bird, even if he's dying, while dying, if he touches Ganga, then he goes to Vaikuntha. So in Bharat, there is this ritual. For last rituals, they are taken bath in the Ganges water before performing last rituals. When somebody dies, so when somebody dies, then why they have to give bath to his dead body? Still it's given bath to that dead body. And when you are alive, then you must take bath in Ganga's water, because Ganga is Patit Pavani. She delivers the fallen souls, and we are very much Patit, very much fallen. So he spoke the glories of Gangaji. Gangaji is Charnamrit of Bhagwan. Shivji carries Gangaji on his head. All demigods glorifies Gangaji. So all devotees of Gangaji, they became very happy. All devotees of Gangaji became very happy. They said, all glories to Ganga Devi. Now Jiva Goswami came to Yamuna Devi. Even she is not less. And she is how where all the sakas sit on her banks and have lunch. Where Krishna performs ras at her banks. Where Krishna plays in her water. They throw water on each other of Yamuna water. Gangaji has no such pastimes. Then they said, all glories to Yamuna, Yamuna Maharani, all glories to Yamuna. Now both are being glorified. So both are not less, both are respectful at their own place. But if you become neutral, you have to become neutral. Then who is superior among these two? Yamuna ji is superior. You have to be neutral to understand this, because when you become neutral, then you can understand the siddhant. You have to understand from the point of view of scriptures. Then you don't think from your mind. Oh, I think India. I like India. Oh, no, no, no. I like Holland. I like America. I like Russia. No, no, I don't like China. There, I can say anything. But being neutral, then our concepts will be clear. Ganga ji is not less. Yamuna ji is also not less. But when you become neutral, then you follow the words of scriptures. This is the quality of being neutral. This is the siddhant of being neutral. Then you bring siddhant from scriptures and also the words of Gurudev to judge, to give judgment. You have to become neutral. You have to become neutral. When you become neutral, then what is Ganga ji? Food water of Bhagwan. Which Bhagwan? Is she the food water of Krishna? Ganga ji came from whose lotus feet? Some will say Ramji. No. Some will say Narsimha Bhagwan. No. Some will say Vara Bhagwan. No. Then whose lotus feet? Sri Vaman Bhagwan's lotus feet. When Vaman Bhagwan expanded his feet to count the entire universe, then Brahmaji washed the lotus feet of Vaman Bhagwan and he got that water in his Kamandalu, Brahmaji. This is that Ganga. And who is Vaman Bhagwan? When is it said Vamanastu Bhagwan Swayam? Is it said Vamanastu Bhagwan Swayam? Vaman Bhagwan is an avatar of incarnation of Sri Krishna. That also not direct. Krishna's from Krishna comes Balram, means Krishna's portion. So direct from the lotus feet of Krishna, Ganga ji is not coming. She's coming from the lotus feet of Vaman Bhagwan. But she is Bhagavati Ganga. Her glories are not less. Not at all her glories are less. But on the other side, there's Yamuna ji. She is where Krishna performs his pastimes, Ras Lila, Jal Keli. Yamuna ji is Vishakha Sakhi. The one who performs Ras with Krishna. Vishakha Sakhi becomes Yamuna ji. She accepts the form of water. Vishakha Sakhi is she accepted the form of water and flowing in Yamuna ji. In Vrindavan, she is flowing in the shape of water in Vrindavan. So one side is Krishna's Sakhi and the other side is the food water of Bhagwan. One side is wife, one side is Bhagwan's servant who's superior. The servant is superior, or wife is superior, or Sakhi is superior. Wife is superior. Servant is not superior. Both are equal in glorification. Ganga ji and Yamuna ji both are equally important. But if you become neutral, then you can understand this Siddhant from the point of view of scriptures. Then we can understand that how superior is Yamuna ji. And Ganga ji is little inferior than Yamuna ji. So similarly, there are four rasas: Dasya, Sakya, Vasalya, and Madhur ras. All four rasas are complete in themselves, but Madhur ras is topmost. This is nirpeksh vichar, neutral thought, neutral point of view. Madhur Ras is of two types, Swakya and Parakya. Swakya means what? Where marriage takes place. Where Krishna gets married in Dwarka with queens. In marriage means as per the vidhi of scriptures. Brahmans Brahmanas chanted and they encircled circumambulated fire sacrifice. Madhur Ras is topmost, but that has two categories. Kaviraj Goswami is saying one is Swakya and one is Parakya. Swakya means where marriage take place. That's Swakya. Queens got married to Krishna. That's Swakya. As per the scriptures, when marriage takes place, mantras are chanted. That's Swakya. And other is Parakya Bhav. Parakya Bhav is how? Rupa Goswami is saying let's understand this in simple language. Where there's no relationship of marriage like marriage. Where there's no marriage, there's only relationship of love. There's no marriage, there's only love. That's called Parakya Bhav. Swakya also has love. Queens have love for Krishna. But that love has one boundary. That love has some distance. What distance? They are husband and wife. They are husband and wife, but there's this distance of reservation. They think Krishna is superior. So that love becomes little smaller. And the reason is that there Krishna is sulabh. Krishna is easy to attain queens, to be attained by queens. Do the queens of Dwarka have to hide to meet Krishna? Why they have to hide? They got married to Krishna in front of everybody. Thus Krishna has to lie from his queens to meet the queens. Does Krishna have to change his roop to meet Rukmani and Satyabhama? Not at all. It's straight love. No lies, no excuses, no change of vesh, swaroop. So this Krishna doesn't enjoy. Love is there, but it's very regular. Like a flow, the rivers flow. River flows in one flow, one way. But Parkya Bhav is like the tides of ocean, sometimes high, sometimes middle, low, different waves in the ocean. So Parkya Bhav is like that. Sometimes it's shown very superior. Oh, you are our everything. And sometimes there's no love in Parkya Bhav. You go, you go. Don't disturb us, Krishna. I don't have time for you. Should I think of all of you the entire day? I have other jobs as well. I have to cook as well. I have to sleep as well. I have to go here. I have to go there. All this, sometimes this happens, and sometimes there's tsunami of love. Have you eaten properly? And did you sleep well? Sometimes so much love like tsunami. Sometimes high tides, sometimes lower tides. So the different waves. Parakya Bhav, in Parakya Bhav, Krishna has to lie. Krishna Bhagwan has to lie. Gopis have to lie. And it's not so easy to meet each other. It's rare. It's not sulabh. It's not easy. If it becomes easy, then prem becomes less important. If it's difficult to attain, gopis are trying their best. They're making so many excuses. They're going to Surya Kund to Surya Puja. In Braj, there is Surya Kund, and they make this excuse that we are going to Surya Kund to do Surya Puja. Sometimes they're doing worship of a Devi. Sometimes doing this, sometimes doing that. And Krishna, this is called Parkya Bhav. Where meeting is not easy. Where meeting is difficult. And Kokil won all night like a cuckoo. Krishna just did kuhu kuhu kuhu. But all night he couldn't meet Krishna. He was saying kuhu kuhu kuhu. But Radharani didn't come. This is Parkya Bhav. This is Parakya Bhav. So Madhuras has two types, Swakya and Parkya. Swakya means Krishna's queens. Parkya means and Parkya means Radhaji and Gopis, and Swakya means the queens of Dwarka. This bhav, there's so much more to hear in this. Maharaj is speaking the main points out of this. And so in the commentary, it is said many things are said. Next time when we hear this again, then I'll bring different points. Right now, I'm making foundation. Everybody is learning. Further, it is said, Parkya Bhav, in Parakya Bhav, it only takes place in Braj. Parakya Bhav means what? There's always excitement. Lalsa, Utkantha, excitement, enthusiasm. And in Braj, it's only available in Braj, only in Vrindavan, only in Braj. Was there any Parakya Bhav in Ram Leela? No. Not even in Dwarka. Not even Mathura. It only takes place in Braj. It's only possible by Braj gopis. No other can do it. Gopis have this bhav always. And in Radhaji, this bhav has the topmost level. It reaches the topmost level of Madanakya Mahabhav. It's the highest destination of this bhav, which is Radharani's bhav, Madanakya Mahabhav. So Gurudev says, many people think like this, that Sri Krishna is always in Golok Dham. So why, for some time, he came to Braj and performed Parakya Bhav pastimes? Some people say this, that Sri Krishna in Golok, he is always with gopis. But when he came on this earth in Vrindavan, for some time, how many years? He came for 125 years. 125 years. For such short time when he came, with gopis, he performed this Parakya Bhav and enjoyed it. He didn't get married in Vrindavan Braj. So this bhav is not right. Some people say this, that this bhav is not right. As per them, Braj Vihar is eternal. This doubt can come to anyone's mind. So Gurudev, that's why he spoke on this topic. That some people think that Krishna, why he came on this earth and performed Parakya Bhav, he didn't get married, and why he loved in this bit with gopis. Why? This is not the point of our acharyas. Some people say this. As per them, as per those people, Braj Vihar is Nitya. The Nitya Golok, Chinmay Dham, the Dham of Bhagwan. His that the internal part of that dham is called Braj. Golok Vrindavan is huge, and the internal segment of Golok Vrindavan Dham is, so if someone comes to your house, they will see your drawing room, kitchen room, storeroom, but there will be one private bedroom. That's it's just ours, and nobody else can enter there. Similarly, internal and Taranga place is called Braj. Like in this avatar, Krishna performed pastimes. Similarly, in Nitya Dham Braj, Nitya Lila, Nitya pastimes take place. In Braj, Parakya Bhav has Nitya Sthan in Braj. It only takes place in Braj, not anywhere else. Taking that Bhav, Krishna comes on this earth. And on this earth, he expands that Bhav. He expands that Bhav. It is said that the Braj which is inside Golok, even in that Golok, there is no Parakya Bhav. This we have to understand carefully. Entire Golok is not same. The one section inside Golok, which is very internal, Antaranga, that is called Braj. Only there Parakya Bhav takes place. Not in entire Golok Vrindavan Parakya Bhav takes place. Nowhere else this Parakya Ras can take place. Because there's a higher Ras. In Prakat Braj, now you might think this little difficult. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita. We just heard and discussed easy stuff because they were the secondary cause for Mahaprabhu's appearance. Now we're discussing the prime cause of Mahaprabhu's appearance. It's not easy to understand the prime causes for Mahaprabhu's appearance. This is Siddhant. We can hear pastimes, but we have to learn Siddhantas. I'm not proceeding further today. Whatever we discuss today, we will repeat in easy language. I will repeat in easy language. In Braj, there are four bhavas: Dasya, Sakhe, Vasalya, Madhur. And all the devotees in these rasas, they think our rasas are complete in one sense. They think our seva is topmost and Krishna will be happy with this. And this is true. But Madhur Bhav is topmost. This is neutral point of view. And Madhur Bhav has two sections, Swakya and Parakya. The queens of Dwarka, they are of Swakya Bhav. They are married to Krishna. But the Braj Gopis of Vrindavan, they are not having a relationship of marriage with them. They are unmarried to Krishna. They by mantras, brahmanas, fire, fire sacrifice didn't take place. This bhav is called Parakya bhav. So that only takes place in this world? Gurudev says no. In Golok as well, there is an internal segment which is very special place. That is Braj. Where it is Parakya Bhav. That in that internal segment. Not entire Golok there is Parakya Bhav. So in our body, what is important? Everything. Eyes, nose, ears, our head as well, our teeth as well, our fingers as well. Everything is special, required, essential. They have their own importance. But there is one place in our body which is very important, where we place Bhagwan, where we want to place Bhagwan. That's our heart, Hriday, heart. Tumar Hriday Sada Govind Vishram. If only in heart God is established. If heart failure comes, then heart attack. Still we can live. We can live even if we lose our, even if we lose our eyes or ears. If we lose our finger, that's fine. If we lose our heart, we are gone. Ram Ram Satya hai. If heart is gone, then everything is gone. If so, important thing in our entire body is our heart. Similarly, in Golok, the internal segment, the most important segment is called Braj. Only in that Braj, Parakya Bhav is possible, not anywhere else. And only Braj Gopis can have that bhav. Nobody else can have that bhav. Today, we understood this. We learned this. There are more things beyond this. Tomorrow we shall hear. Today we should end this katha over here. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.